Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. Our Inox duo is doing pretty well. They took on some night demons and sun demons and came out mostly unscathed, or at least within acceptable injury levels, I'd say. We're going to do another job, carry on working on our goals, get a little bit more experience. Berserker only needs 10 more in order to level up and get swapped out. So I'd really like if we could get... We're not going to get 62. We're not going to get 62 gold on this. But I'd really like to get a lot of gold. So we've got a choice. Do we go after... Let's go after the Unholy Experiment. Major Mana Potion could be a cool thing potentially to stick on a team member. And we always love fighting the undead. No encounter along the way. Necromancy was always the reserve of the rich and powerful, but lately more of this arcane technology is getting into the hands of common criminals. Venture into the crypt and shut this operation down. Okay. Professional is a really easy one for us to do with the Berserker. Die Hard is almost certainly not going to happen. So we'll go for Professional. As for the Brute, we'll try and make them the opener. It's going to be a coin toss, I reckon, as to who ends up getting the first kill. The bandits send the undead forwards, but there aren't enough of them to worry you. Well, yeah, there's only one skeleton in here, so... Brute. You want to just, like, get in on this guy and... You could probably... Spare dagger skirmishing maneuver, do a fair bit of damage to him right from here. And... In theory... We could have the Berserker step in and do a little bit of a hit first. Something like Resolute Stand and Seeing Red. And then we'll deal with the Living Bones Elite in the future. Who's just going to, you know, do some minor healing. It's not really much of a concern. So... Step on up, get the hit. You know what? We can just kill him with a regular dagger. Just. Well, we can't quite push far enough forwards to reach this guy. Not without using our boots, but one space further forwards is more of an advance than I thought. And of course the Brute was the first to get a kill, so that's always good. Alright, let's have a think about this guy. Getting a stun on him with Numb the Pain would be quite nice. Let's say we're going to Shiny Distraction. No, we'll From the Brink. Can't push him back too. And Numb the Pain, so we'll get him all nicely stunned up. We're not really going to be able to do a huge amount to get a ton of attacks on this guy this turn. So what I think I'll actually do is I'll do Balance Measure to move up and grab this. And we'll prep for next turn, I think. We could use Hook and Chain to pull him around after stuff's happened. He's going to shield and heal. Okay, well, you do that. You do that. So stunning him is going to be stunning him for next turn at this point. Which is not necessarily a bad plan. get the wound on him as well, because he's got a lot of health. Another stun. Completely unnecessary. We'll pull you a bit closer. Because then we can do all the fun stuff. So he's not going to be able to move, so we can unstoppable charge and then use trample to move really slowly into him. He is going to take a little bit of damage. We could probably assume that he's going to die. But just in case, let's say break the chains and cauterize. We might use break the chains to just open up the next door and see what's there. Up, we've got another guy right here. We get a bit closer. From this space, it can't see round that corner, I don't think. So we're never going to be able to hit this guy with a cauterize with our current movement. So we may as well stay where we are and just hit these two. And that definitely helps take out the big guy. In the back, jeez. Unstoppable charge. Complete with the penetration. And a little bit of money. Okay, shiny distraction would give us a shield. We're not really going to be able to Fatal Fury anyone, but if we use Furious Aid in order to punch this guy. Actually, no, let's use Fatal Fury to punch this guy. And then next turn we can bounce back and Furious Aid. We could push in with a Juggernaut. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to use our boots, which is not bad. Let's push in with a Provoking Roar. Sorry, let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's assume we're using a Juggernaut and Provoking Roar. So we'll use the Juggernaut for movement and we'll use our boots, and then we'll Provoking Roar hit both of these two with the Reaping Scythe. Alternatively, we could just get this guy killed. May not entirely go according to plan. Especially not if we keep rolling like this. Okay, he's dead, so we don't need to worry about using the Reaping Scythe. Previous plan still counts, though. So get in. Poison and disarmed. He's going to heal the poison, but he is at least still injured. Bounce back, Furious Aid. Eye for an eye, Leaping Cleave. So we don't really need any healing right next to us. So let's step in. Oh, unlucky. If that had hit, we probably could have killed him before he had a chance to do anything. As it is, we'll just do what we can. Let's get the strengthen first. Now, I don't mean to jinx it, but so far this feels a lot easier than the previous mission with the demons. Like, obscenely easier. Short rest for the Berserker. Let's say Fatal Fury and Seeing Red. Short rest on the Brute. We'll go for a skirmishing maneuver. And a Juggernaut. We've got lots of movement potentially. Sarmed and a -1. That's unfortunate. Well, he is definitely not going to be acting. Well, we may as well push round. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, you're dead. Resolute stand and Furious Aid because we don't need the healing. Let's plan to push forwards, so we'll go Leaping Cleave and Unstoppable Charge. That's a big hit. Let's step to here because we'll be able to loot both of these with Shiny Distraction next turn. I wonder what kind of mess is going to be in the last room. Shining Distraction, break the chains. Actually, no, numb the pain. That'll allow us to move up. Well, let's say bounce back. A little bit of healing as we push up. Maybe this time we just want to move 2. So let's say eye for an eye and balanced measure. $18 gold in the pocket. Step on in. Okay. Right. On the Brute. If we go hook and chain, we might be able to move 4. That'd be pretty good. And then Provoking Roar, maybe we get a disarm on someone when we get in there. Let's say break the chains and cauterize for the Berserker. And we'll follow suit. Alas, there is no one in that direction. At least not that would be effective for us to go up against. So let's have a look and see who's going to be best to disarm. Living Bones we can ignore. Corpse. We are definitely gonna stop where we are, and we're gonna do the corpse. Well, we'll get here and do the corpse. If we're getting to there, we may as well get right in both of them. So 2 disarms and 2 poisons. Yes, come closer. Because we're going to cauterize you. At least as much as we can. So, big guy at the back. May as well also hit this one. Short rest. Sure, we can lose cauterize. Okay, Fatal Fury gives us a couple of attacks on the bottom. Let's go quickly. Let's say Shiny Distraction, Fatal Fury. On this side, short rest. I don't mind losing Provoking Roar at this point. We want Skirmishing Maneuver and Spare Dagger, I think. The bones are doing healing shenanigans. So we'll ignore this one. We'll focus on the other one. That's nice and solid. That's a little bit over the top. Step in, carry on the assault. That's good. And we'll get back Fatal Fury. Because it's such a good card. Strengthening himself. Okay, well, with 2 shield, this is going to be a bit less useful, but we'll do what we can. Which may not be much. Oh no, sorry, that's Retaliate, not strengthening himself. That's 1 damage. Yeah, when they ultra shield up like that, it does become a bit problematic. Okay, Resolute Stand will give us a little bit of retaliation. And Break the Chains. I think we'll go for more retaliation over here as well, so eye for an eye. And we could maybe get an attack with Hook and Chain. It would not be a big attack. But we are moving before the enemy, so... With Break the Chains... Let's clear targets, undo. So we're gonna back up so we can pull them 2. And we're gonna pull these 2 skeletons down towards us. Or we're gonna pull 1 skeleton towards us. Teeny attack. Hook and chain. That's alright. And then get some retaliation on. I hope you like your retaliation in your face. That worked quite well. And that was exactly what we needed. Okay, so we've got a little bit to grab here. Probably we want to be thinking about moving around for the other bit of gold as well at some point. The brute's probably going to be fine taking those. So for right now, actually let's step in with Fatal Fury and we'll do bounce back and Fatal Fury, step in and get some hits on. We'll just use bounce back as a regular attack. And then over here we're going to do Leaping Cleave to hit both of them. And then Balance Measure to back up one space and grab the gold. If this guy's stunned, there's no point in us using the retaliate. We may as well just focus him all down. It's a little painful, but it's fine. We'll get a reasonable hit on you. And then we're going to back up. So Brute is going to grab this. Berserker is going to step into here and do Shiny Distraction to loot all the gold on the ground. So we'll do Shiny Distraction and bounce back. So we're able to just be in there tanking. $33 gold. It's not the 62 we were hoping for, but we're getting there. And this is just more money in the pocket. So when we kill this guy, we want to make sure that we grab the gold after he's dead. So Seeing Red, break chains, short rest. We'll say Spare Dagger and Hook and Chain. And between the two of them, we should be able to do this. That'll do it. That is a whole stack of cash. Right, is there anything else to pick up? I don't think there is. So that's going to be it. Unholy experiments finished. Another gang of bandits destroyed. But you feel as if they're becoming ever more brazen. And we managed both of our bits. The Berserker didn't get any ability XP, so we may still have one more mission left. Oh, look at that. One more mission left. So we will get just enough money to buy the upgrade for the Berserker before we swap them out for someone else. Given how long they've been with us, I think that's pretty fair. Unless this is about to give us some money. No. Hey, Berserker performs 20 attacks that deals 6+ damage. We have been getting a lot of them. So that is another perk. Do we lean into this massive overkill? I do like it. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And of course, that was the major mana potion design, which we can pick up from the vendor. That went really well. Okay, let's have a look and see what other kind of things there are. So there's the Ring of Haste, there's the Fell Hounds, which we've seen before, and the Stone Man, which we've seen before. So we'll pick one of those up next time, and that'll get the Berserker leveled up. It might even get the Brute leveled up. And obviously it'll give us enough money that we can buy that very expensive upgrade for Break the Chains to give it that disarm that we so desperately want. But that is going to be next time. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, see you next time for some more Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.